Check us out on the internet at 3boutdoors.com, plus YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
On this week's show, we're going to Nelson Outfitters, Sheridan, Wyoming, one of our favorite places to go. Let's see if I can put my tag on one of those big old bucks in that wide open country out there in Wyoming. Thanks for being with us. I'm Freddie Neeley, and welcome to 3B Outdoors. He is a good one, 3B Outdoors, boys.
Big bass, bird, yeah!
12-pound even, biggest fish I ever caught right there.
You beat two brothers in the woods and hit a double right off the bat.
Big, wide, deep.
Boom! That just happened.
You won't catch anything like this out on the water.
That's the best one that I'll count.
3B Outdoors is brought to you by Visit Kingsport, Tennessee.
Okay guys, we're getting ready for the first trip of the year. We're going to Sheridan, Wyoming, Nelson Outfitters. I've got, you can just see, I've got more stuff to take. There's the big Brownie, 300 mag. There's my bag. And we got a new product this year called Upwind. And it's really good. We've tested it, putting trail cameras up. Seems to work really good. They've got a great product. Go check them out. But like I said, we're getting ready to go to Wyoming. There's my camera box before we do a little editing of some of my deer. There's some of the deer, some Wyoming deer, Ohio deer, just deer from everywhere. And I just feel blessed to be going and getting to hunt all these big animals and deer, and getting to go to Nelson Outfitters, which is just unreal in Sheridan, Wyoming. Me and Big D's going. I know he's excited. I'm excited.
Okay, so tonight in through tomorrow, they're calling for 6 to 10 inches of snow in Sheridan, and that's what we like.
Yes, and as you can see behind us there, that's our ride to Billings. We are in Minneapolis right now. We've had a long day of flying. Well, it's our first morning here in Sheridan, Wyoming. As you can see, it's just winter wonderland out here. Like I told you before, it's just like Christmas to me and Big D, but Dave's got a client he took out this morning, so we're out here just looking around and looking at some deer, and we actually seen a couple of good deer, and we just not got a good look at them because they're so far away. So we're going to go back towards town. We're going to go to another field and look at it a little bit. Then we're going to go get us some beef sticks. So you stay with us.
He's got 5 on the right side.
Some deer out here at Nelson Outfitters. We're just doing a little scouting to see what kind of deer we got running around. We've actually picked out a few good ones in this field right here. We've seen some good ones over in the other one. So just kind of seeing what we got here.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Here in Northeast Tennessee, the mountains have a story to tell. An exciting account of outdoor adventure, full of fishermen's tales from our finest rivers and lakes. A genuine page-turner, brimming with places to retreat, play, relax. Sure to leave you wanting more. Come and write your own chapter in this mountain tale.
Luminox are brighter, more durable, and with replaceable batteries, the longest lasting compound and crossbow lighted Nox on the market, period. When your moment of truth comes, rely on the only lighted Nox trusted by the best. Luminox. Light 'em up at Luminoc.com.
Have you been injured due to someone else's negligence? Do you know your time to file a claim is limited by law? For a free injury case evaluation, call 423-896-1974. Jim Williams and Associates, attorneys at law.
Dixie Custom Rods is 100% focused on building rods for every technique, all the way from finesse fishing up to power fishing. My buddy and owner, Dwayne Wilson, builds superior custom rods with unmatched care, quality, and craftsmanship. His new Carbon Elite Series rods are incredibly light, super sensitive, and strong. The Tightline Special, designed to my specifications, is versatile and perfect for multiple applications. It also continues to be a bestseller. Load up your front deck at DixieCustomRodsAndTackle.com.
Okay guys, it's early, second morning out here at Nelson Outfitters. I've got the big man Dave Nelson with me. I've got Big D back here in the back. And this morning we're doing we're going to try to kill two birds with one stone. We are deer scouting, and we are mule deer scouting, and most of all, we're elk scouting. So, as y'all know, last year we seen a ton of elk, and it's just snowed, and hopefully he's got some elk hunters coming in and doing a little scouting this morning to see. Look at the little mule deer running there. We're gonna see if we can find some elk. So, let's go. It'll be daylight in just a few minutes. You had your coffee this morning, Dave?
Yep.
Good deal.
I'm working on it.
I hit it?
I can see it and swinging with the naked eye right there now.
All right, guys. It's our first morning of our hunt out here at Nelson Outfitters. We've done some scouting. We've seen some really good whitetails. There's a couple of fields we're gonna go check out this morning and see if they might be there. And we've got 4 or 5 days, and we're not gonna be in any hurry. We're gonna take our time, and we're gonna try to kill the biggest buck we see out here. So we're gonna go, and we'll take you every day.
So what's the plan this morning, Dave?
Drive around the dark.
Well, we've come up here, we're going up into the mountain. Dave's seen a couple of really nice whitetail coming down going up the other day when he was looking for some elk. So we're gonna go up there and set in the blind and hopefully catch one of them big suckers coming back down here to the big alfalfa field. And if not, then we know there's some really good deer over here, but he seems to think that there are some really good whitetails coming in out of the way up on higher on the mountain. So we're gonna go up there and give it a try. We got the Argo, so here we go. It's our first evening here, and as you can tell, it's just a blanket of snow. It snowed the first night we came in. We've been in here doing a little scouting, and seen a lot of elk this morning. But Dave come up here a few days ago. He seen a really nice whitetail go up his draw to bed. And really, when you're hunting out here, what you're doing, you're hunting travel routes, or you're hunting food. Either you're hunting to and from bed to food, or you're hunting beyond the food. So they come up in these draws to bed of the mornings, and then in the evenings they go back down to the alfalfa field. So me and Big D are snugged tight
in here in a blind. And hopefully one of them big suckers will get up out of these brush out here and come easing down through here, and we'll put the 300 on him, see if he can carry that. I doubt he can. But me and Big D, we're in here, Sheridan, Wyoming, Nelson Outfitters. It's beautiful. The weather is starting to warm up a little bit, and we can't see what the week, we just can't wait to see what the week brings. So you stay with us, and we're going to try to bring you as much as we can.
Good morning again. We're about to go back out. We're just getting out of the bed, getting out of the elevator, wore out. Helped drag a big elk last night out. Dave had a guy in, killed a monster, 376, something like that, 78, I don't know, but it's big. So, go with us. Day 2. It's a grind here at Nelson Outfitters in Wyoming. Good morning, Dave. You can quit worrying now. We're here.
Jack, I'll quit worrying.
Okay. Don't worry.
Hi, Dave.
You know what we have.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Goodman Jewelers of Chilhowie, Virginia was founded in 1959 on principles of trust, honesty, superior quality, and family values. Mike Goodman is a master jeweler with over 45 years of experience in jewelry design, repair, restoration, and manufacturing. Our professional staff delights in helping you to find unique treasures, engagement rings, and wedding bands to make your special gift dreams come true, including state-of-the-art laser engraving. Visit our showroom for amazing prices and selection. Great customer service is always our pleasure to give.
I'm a year-round angler and make the most of every trip. The Avid Angler Solutions Toolkit, chartreuse bait marker, and glue are always in my boat. These tools are handy for all situations, from customizing a bait, releasing a fish, or even before my first cast. They help me catch more fish. I've used these products extensively to help me catch more fish, and they work. Join the host of other anglers who are already using them. Pick up your Avid Angler solution at one of these fine retailers. Whether you're spending the day running around at 70 miles an hour in a high-powered bass boat, fishing a competitive stress-filled tournament, or just enjoying a day on the lake, you can never have enough Dr. Enough.
Have you been charged with a crime? Do you know your constitutional rights? For a free criminal defense consultation with an experienced Tennessee, Virginia criminal defense attorney, call 423-217-4685. Jim Williams and Associates, Attorneys at Law.
You let me see. Things you let me see.
Well, we're taking a little walkabout. We're gonna go over here to the edge of this big canyon and look down in on this alfalfa field to see if we can see any whitetail, mule deer, elk, just whatever we can see down in here. We've probably done more scouting out here at Nelson's this year than we've ever done, but I think it's getting to be where we just enjoy coming out here and spending time, and it's like vacation, and we don't really get in any big hurry out here, so
This is just an amazing place. Just want you to look what we're getting ready to look at. I want you to look when we get up here at this place. This is not a vantage point. But the bull was 378. Seen 6 more as big. We've kind of been scouting this field a little bit, and there's really 2 or 3 really good shooters in this field. And me and Big D's come in here, and we've set a blind up on this field. And there was a few deer here when we got here, and they kind of scattered a little bit. So we're going to sit tight. And it's early. We got in here early today, so we're going to sit tight and see what happens. And hopefully we can get one of these big boys down on the ground. So fingers crossed. Nelson Outfitters, we're having a blast. And it ain't nothing like knocking down one of these big old whitetails. So stick with us. We'll see what happens. I bet you $1 them deer go right. Like them does are going to see them two leaving that bunch up there. Hey guys, as you can tell, we are covered up with deer. We've got about 3 shooters in the field. But what's happened is my rangefinder will only range, I don't know what's wrong with it, but about 300 yards. And these deer are about, it looks like 500 yards, but you can't tell out here, it's wide open. But we got a little daylight left, and it seems like they're kind of feeding this way. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. Big D's got his lucky buck out with him, so keep your fingers crossed. We've got about how many deer out there in the field would you say, Dustin? 200, 250? No, more than that. There's about 3. At least 350, 400 deer. There's a lot of deer out here and a lot of eyes. So, yeah, a lot of noses. So, we're gonna go off and be quiet and see if we can't get one of those big boys over here. So, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, he's clear. He's definitely clear. Tell me when. Okay. Tell me. Dustin, I'm not going to be able. You're just going to calm down. When he turns broadside, we're going to go. We're going to try him. I'm going to. I ain't going to shoot him till he turns broadside. Let me make sure we get a range to see these people. Get 324. 324. Phone went to. I should be good though, shouldn't I? You think I'm good with where I got it? What have you got it in? 318. I can't find him now. Okay. I see. We might as well try him when he gets broadside and see. Yeah. All right, he's gonna.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Here in Northeast Tennessee, the mountains have a story to tell. An exciting account of outdoor adventure, full of fishermen's tales from our finest rivers and lakes. A genuine page-turner, brimming with places to retreat, play, relax. Sure to leave you wanting more. Come and write your own chapter in this mountain tale.
No matter your passion, whether you love shooting or hunting,
we got you covered.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
Hey, Freddie, look, I need to borrow your four-wheeler. Me and Dustin's got some things we want to try.
All right, I'll bring it to you.
Thanks, bud.
All right, bye.
That'd be funny if I said I'd buy Freddie another one. Let's check these weeds out. Here we go. Hold on, Doug. Oh, yeah.
Chris Dedrick, Mill Creek Construction, proud sponsor, big fan of 3B Outdoors.
Have you been charged with a crime? Do you know your constitutional rights? For a free criminal defense consultation with an experienced Tennessee, Virginia criminal defense attorney, call 423-217-4685. Jim Williams and Associates, Attorneys at Law.
Right there. Here we go.
Oh, you dropped him like a bad habit.
Give me some, son!
Bad habit. Oh, dude, you dropped him like a bad habit.
He's done. He's gone. Give me some, D. Give me some. Whew, that's what I'm talking about out here at Nelson Outfitters. It's our second day. I'm tore all to pieces. Thank you, good Lord. We looked down over the edge. We glassed, and we came. I'm tore up. Hold on, just a minute. Let me get straight here. We came back from lunch today. Me, Dave, and Dustin made a plan, and we came in here. We snuck in here. We set this blind up, and he was about 600-800 yards, 1,000 yards over here at these sprinklers. He started working his way back, and it was getting now or never. I gotta thank Stephen Nelson, Dave Nelson, for helping me get my gun to where it needs to be. They are long-range professionals. We shot my gun the other day when I first got here. I'm tore to pieces, guys. And we was shooting it from 0 to 800, and we was nailing it. And that buck was 320 something. And as of right now, that's the longest shot I've ever took with my rifle. And evidently it worked. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna gather up, holler at Dave, and we're gonna go over here and get my buck. So we'll be right with you in just a minute. Give me some, Dustin. Hey, I gotta thank Big D. Get in here, D. Turn that camera right here. I gotta thank Big D for being with me and putting up with me when I wanna shoot these bucks. I know he has a hard time, and I give him a rough time. I just
come together though.
I just get tore up, and I just get in the mode where it's.
Well, you know, we gotta go through the process like Stephen showed us.
I know.
I mean, you gotta range it. And we had problems.
We had problems with the rangefinder all evening because of the sun.
I don't know if it was the sunlight causing reflection or whatever, but when the sun went down, we was able to range this deer. And when we ranged it, we finally remembered how to do it with Stephen and them showing us. And Hey, it worked. He dropped him like a bad habit.
Yeah, baby. Thank you again, Dave. Thank you so much.
Gosh, man.
Dave, I done it again, buddy. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for letting me come out here. We and Dustin, this is our highlight of our year. We come out, it's just like vacation for us.
That's a heck of a nice deal.
And it was, you would have seen the show going on in the blind, and you'll hear it. But every time he would get where I could shoot him, he was in, there was a buck behind him or a deer behind him, and Dustin was trying to range him, and all evening, my rangefinder wouldn't range over 200 yards. And Dustin said, I got it to work. Said I've ranged him 3 times at 318. And then every time I started to pull the trigger, he'd go in front of a deer. So we finally got him to where I could get a shot. My heart was beating so fast, that's the furthest I've ever shot one. Thank you so much, you and Steven, for fixing my gun.
No problem.
And again, man, I can't be more happy, I'm telling you. Well, let's go over here and get my deer and take a good look at him.
We'll do that.
Okay. Oh man, I'm telling you what, Dave, this thing that's a good deer. Holy cow, let me put this over here where everybody can see. Good night. Holy cow. Thank you again, old buddy.
Yeah.
I know you don't like to hug, but holy cow. Look, I just want you to look at this thing. Look at that thing, Dave. Is that not a beautiful buck? Wow. Dave, get down here with me. Thank you again, buddy, so much. You just don't know what it means to me and Dustin to get to come out here, hang out with you, and every now and then get to kill one of these.
Every now and again.
Yeah, every now and then. Guys, this is what it's all about. Out here at Dave Nelson Outfitters. Dustin, get over here.
All I got to say is, later on this month,
oh my goodness. You know, we're always excited and can't wait to get to Nelson Outfitters in Sheridan, Wyoming. You know, it seems like every year I push the shot out further and further, but Dave and Steven has took my gun, they have worked on it, so I'm very confident of making those shots. If you want to experience a time of a life with some great and awesome people and see the country like you've never seen it before, give Dave Nelson at Nelson Outfitters a call. I guarantee you he'll take care of you. Well, we're out of time again this week, folks. Join us again next week where Nathan will have you somewhere on the water. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm Freddie Neeley, and you've been watching 3B Outdoors TV.
In the morning before the rising sun, load up boats, rods and reels, bows and our guns. We're Team 3B, gonna have ourselves some fun. So bucks, bass and beards, oh, you better run.
Check us out on the internet at 3boutdoors.com, plus YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.